Alright, how's it going, everybody? Jared here from Stewart's Homesteading Adventure. I'm going to try this new method of just melting the wax through this colander, this metal colander, to get most of the big pieces out. And then we'll go through a finer screen or a mesh bag at that point in time to get all the little particles. But let's see how clean we get this wax. Bubbling along, melting away. It's almost there. Alright, I gotta hit the wrong button for this one. This is the wax dripping out of the stuff that's left over. There's still plenty of wax in this, so I'm going to take it once I get this done and go through another water process, and then I will take all the wax and melt it down. We are looking forward to making candles out of this for the holiday. I can't wait. Well, it's starting to solidify. I think I'm going to have to leave it here overnight. We'll come back to it tomorrow and break it up, get in some more water, and do some more purification, filtration of it. There we go, the wax that we got. I would say it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. And clean the water, melt it down again, and put it through another filtration of a filter bag or something a little smaller to get some of the bits and particles out of there. Alright, I went through and did one more of this just to see what else I could get. I'm sure you could get more, but I think one's good. We got some out of it. You can see it swirling around on top there. We're going to let it cool down and see what we get out of the deal. Didn't get as much, but there's some more wax there for sure. I can't wait to add it to it and make a block and see how much we got. Alright, here's the next piece that we got. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick in the thickest spots, you know what I'm saying? Got the hole there, but some chunks floating around here we can get out of there. But add this all together and do one more purification, filtration, and try to get all that stuff out of the pine needles and whatnot. Alright, if I'd had my tripod set up, I could have showed you dumping it through, but we dumped it through the filter. Look at all that stuff that came out of it, so hopefully that beeswax is a little more filtered, and maybe one more after this to get all of it out, but it's going to look pretty good after this one. I brought it outside to help it solidify a little bit faster. I do notice some chunks floating on the top, so I'll do one more filtration of it. But look at the cool pattern it's got right now. That is awesome. And it's starting to solidify. It's got that same pattern and it's looking pretty cool. Alright, this is what we got. It's about 10 inches across, about a little less than 1/2 inch thick. It still has quite a bit of stuff in it still. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all out, but what I'm going to do is melt it down, bring that water to a boil, and then let it solidify again. I did have an issue when I was trying to cool it off outside that I think I cooled it out too fast because it broke the wax in the middle a little bit instead of breaking free clean from the edge like if I cool it down slowly. So I think we are going to try that again because it seemed like the first time that it was solidifying a little cleaner than it is now. So I'm just going to try that method again, heat it up, bring it to a boil, and just let it cool off naturally and see if it comes any cleaner. Alright, we got the wax melting in our soap containers here to make our bars. It's at 220 in the oven. It's been in here for like a half an hour. Give it a little bit more to get that one chunk in the back melted down, and then we'll let it cool down. Alright, so this is what we got. We got the two in the back and the two in the middle are the new ones. And we got this one here, which is our old one from our first batch. If you notice, this bar and this bar are approximately the same thickness. So we got pretty much four, what I'm saying, 4 times as much as this one. A couple of these are a little smaller. So what we're going to do, we're going to take and put 2 in each one of these. So at the end we'll have 2 big blocks that are hopefully a little bit thicker. And go with that and hopefully make candles here soon. And we'll keep you posted on that. Alright, so after all that work, we got these 2 bars right here. They're both twice the size of the original bar we got from our first time. I think you could probably make 3 small candles if you divide it into thirds there. Or, maybe one bigger one. But I also think we did lose some wax because if you look in this water here, it's still pretty cloudy and looks like little bits of wax all over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it back on and just let it simmer until all that water's out of there and see if I can't get that wax. But for right now, this is what we got. Super happy with it. We're going to take some of our frames out in the garage and we're going to scrape them down and melt them down so we have more wax to make for some candles. Once we get that done, we'll make a video of the candle making. All right. Thank you guys, and keep on homesteading.